So it's turning out to be a pretty dry year. We've got a lot of stuff planted here, a whole bunch of trees, berry bushes, grapevines, you name it. And they all need to be watered when it doesn't rain. And that gets to be a pretty huge task if you're going by watering cans or some of the other stuff we tried in the past. So we're always trying to do a little bit better, find an easier way of doing it. And I introduce you now to the Kraken, or whatever we end up calling it, I don't know. But basically we have our 1,000-liter water tote here. Our tractor's too small to carry the full weight of that, and not even close. Like, we can only carry a little bit of what this thing can hold on the front end loader arms there. So we were having to make a bunch of trips to refill the water and then truck it back out, but that was still better than what we were doing before. And anyway, now we've put it on the back of this trailer. We can carry pretty much as much water as we would want now with it on the back here. And I hooked up a little transfer pump here, which is operated by a 12-volt battery. I don't know if you can see that, I'm kind of standing in the way here, but got our 12-volt deep cycle down here, which powers this transfer pump. The transfer pump sucks water out of the tote and sends it out through, I don't know if you have an angle for that, but we have a brass Y branch here that if I turn the shower nozzle off, if I'm not using it, the pressure will blow back through this secondary line and go back into the tote, so the water can keep pumping. It's a continuous run pump. So it needs a way to let off that pressure if I'm not actively watering. And then if I am, then the water, I've got about a 25-foot section of hose here with a nice little shower nozzle. And I can walk around. I can basically drive the tractor now holding onto this thing and just drive along the tree lines and just water everything as I go here, which I don't have a video of comparison what we were doing before, but it was like watering cans and this tote, and it was not very high tech. So this is leaps and bounds ahead of where we were, and I'm super excited for it. So I figured I'd put it together on a video here, since I said I'd try and do more of those and show you what it looks like. And I just built it, so this thing's kind of brand new to me too, but check it out. So we got a little on-off switch up here. Fire it up, and ha! So we have our grapevines here planted along this trellis, and like I say, normally this would require me to fill up watering cans and go kind of one by one. But this is so much better. This is a whole different proposition now. I don't have to refill the water. I don't have to refill watering cans. I don't have to walk around nearly as much. You shut that off, it'll send the water back into the tote. Like, this is, for me, this is pretty high tech. I'm pretty happy with this whole thing. So our whole watering here just got a whole bunch easier. All the stuff we planted will fare a lot better now when we have these kind of summers where it's super dry. Like this, out of 3 years now since we planted the tree, 2 of those years have been significantly dry. The first one was probably the worst. This one we got a decent rain not too long ago, which has kind of brought us up a little bit, but still, it's been a pretty dry season. So anyway, this is our answer to that. Always trying to find a smarter way of doing things, and this thing is pretty awesome now. Aha!